And welcome everybody to the stream. I'm sorry that it took a little bit to get the stream going. I have been having it a bit busy these few days. And I rescheduled for after the FDev stream because that is cool also, right? So welcome everybody, and let's start the stream. So last time we left off at Reynolds Holding, researching the chevrons that we were finding at different stations. But today we will go to another system that we recently also did some findings on, and we'll check up on those and share the information with you. So let's go. And if there is, for some reason my game audio is very soft. Why is that?
Ship is released. Take care when reaching the station.
It again is looking better today. I'm pretty sure I'm not tinfoiling now. The station looks like way bigger since I last logged in yesterday. The camera field of view, I think, changed. It looks bigger. Or I have been tinfoiling for too long.
You are now clear of station perimeter. We hope you have a safe journey.
So what we are going to start with is have a look at the old system that Jaques used to reside in, and see what we can find there as interesting stuff and everything. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Worknick. You got me there. That's actually exactly what what is the case. And welcome to the stream, Worknick. I'm happy to see you. Very happy. Hey Kasu. Thank you. I kinda am happy. I feel a lot better. I have a lot of positive feelings, and yeah, I know it will sound I don't know, new age or something, but positivity helps me a lot. It gives me energy. So that's a good observation, and you're right. I feel happy. For now. Thank you. I have this strange problem since I think 4 days, maybe 5, maybe 3, that my FSD is not jumping. I have to put my cargo capacity up, and then it will take a good route. So for some reason it calculates my ship being less heavy or something. Sure, Kazu, please shoot. And if it's serious, that's actually pretty good, because unintentionally I am serious most of the time. Because this game is so important to me, right? So even if people make jokes, I won't get it because I assume that they're being serious. So please Shoot. Galaxy map? Really? How is it bugged? How is it bugged and what have you found? Because that is interesting. This galaxy map you are talking about? I want to know everything. What you think of it and what you mean. Because I had some strange things happen to me too. But that's not today. But it's also regarding the galaxy map. So what are you referring to, Kasu? Yeah, so that's why I have to select my FSD manual. That's what you mean. That explains it. Probably the galaxy map is already optimized for release of Odyssey, maybe? I'm just tinfoiling now, right? And that's why we have this trouble this last few days. Am I understanding you correctly, Kasu? Is this what you are talking about? And what is your serious question, or was that it?
Power plant capacity exceeded. Fuel scoop disengaged. Systems
If it's seriously and private, you can also private message me. Yeah.
frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I agree with you most likely then. I couldn't figure it out, but now that you're saying it, I still didn't figure it out, but now that you pointed me towards it, it's logical to me. I agree.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So no reason to fill in a bug report, I guess. Or is that the wrong thing to think, and that's why not a lot of bugs get reported? I am not in the Canon group. I have been trying to get into the Canon group, but I will be joining the Canon group shortly. But probably there are people there that know me. Sure. I think so. Today I've spoken to a person that is from the group, the Oracle. Tell me, Kasu. I have the leader of the Oracle. He is part of our Discord, the Alien Peace and Trade Alliance, and today I had a conversation with him, yes. So I kind of know him. But it started today, our contact. So what happened? What about the Oracle? Something interesting about the Oracle? Sure. Yeah, I'm now curious what it's about. Are the Oracle protectors of something secret in the game? Did I accidentally connect with the right people? What are you about, Kasu? Do you think that finding Ben Ryder Station would lead us to somewhere? Okay, you know a lot. Then you know exactly what I'm working on. Are you from Canon, and how did that information come into Canon? This is exactly what we're doing here, and I was building up to tell everybody in chat. So how have you learned that information? That is internal information. Is that information available on Canon? It's okay, I guess. Okay, do you think that finding Ben Ryder Station would lead us to somewhere? Yes, I think so. I am going to explain that in a moment and how I think that is. But Ben Ryder Station, I didn't talk about Ben Ryder Station. Ben Ryder is what I'm about. I didn't know that Ben Ryder had a station. Kasu, you should be aware of some people that are active in this community, and they don't have any good intentions. They plan on taking your information and then using it to profile themselves and take it as their own find. I have recently banned a person from my Discord for doing exactly this. I know exactly now how you got this information and where to go. Do not talk with this person if it's not the Oracle guys. Okay. But this is a disease because people know stuff and they are not able to reveal anything because they are afraid that people like this will take their stuff, right? And that is toxic because we are not able to work together because of these few individuals. Because we should be able to share it and what our Discord is about. So maybe don't join our faction, right? But maybe join our Discord. When we find something and we publish it, we make sure that we credit all the commanders, and it's important. Even though if the commander says, I don't care, we don't want people taking credit for something they didn't do. That's wrong. It's toxic, actually. I think I already have this one. So watch out for those people. I am very happy you asked me. So if you have information that you think is shareable, I would like to invite you to our Discord. Let me put the information there. There was a person affiliated with us, but he is not since yesterday, as he tried to publish our findings, which he made me actually promise him to keep a secret. So that's how you now know that I was played, and because I was keeping it a secret because we made a promise, and then he went ahead and tried to probably, yeah, he published it. He published it. If we are talking about the same person, people know of him, and actually they have warned me about him. But I made the wrong decision to think that maybe they had the wrong idea of him. Yeah, so don't talk to those people that are being secretive and mysterious, and he revealed the direction, and I'm going to... You know what it is, Kasu? I discovered this burning jewel, and these kind of people started meddling with me. That's what went bad with me, because I was all of a sudden having secrets, and I couldn't share anything. If people give you a direction but don't share anything else, it's because they don't know. They don't understand what they stole from somebody else or what they heard from somebody else. So what they do, they will want you to go in that direction, research, and then come back with your findings. And then they'll take your findings and claim it as their own. That's good. That's good. But be aware. Yeah. If you are like me and negative energy is bad for you, don't mingle with those people. It will give you a lot of negativity. And I've lost sleep and a lot of energy because of this. This all has been happening the past few days. So I know now what he showed you, and that thing that he showed you, I've seen it a half year ago in my HUD. I kept it a secret because it's tinfoil and nobody would believe me, right? What we found yesterday is a confirmation on that, and we will show you in a few minutes when we arrive there. So if you want, are you in the neighborhood? Let's wing up. I'm in open. Let's see if I have the thingy. I should have it because I scanned it a few days ago, I think, when I was here again. Never used to scan any beacons because I was too lazy, right? I maybe 6 months ago started really playing the game, and that's what changed me into finding stuff. Before I did meta playing, right? Play the game as we were supposed to. As we are being instructed by some content creators. So that's what I did. But that's also the reason why I never saw anything else that everyone saw, right? Or that I didn't really pay attention because I was focused on do this, do that, and then 20 times. And then just watch YouTube and not watch my game and do the same thing again and again. Yeah. Yes. The thing that I'm going to reveal to you in a few moments, this is not what other people think and say, but it's all connected. It's very connected. It's one big mess of knots. And it's awesome because it goes into esoterics, religions, astronomics, astrology. Everything is involved. It's insane, Kasu, this game. This game is insane. Anderson's Ascension is not in here, but I don't understand. I did scan it, but I don't know where it is in my codex. I got really scared when I first started discovering these things. It's not as bad, but there is this period where you go totally nuts because there are no lines, no connections, right? Only scary stuff that you see. But when you start putting it together, there is a story. It's sick. Yeah, it's sick. It's insane. It's genius, to be honest. And I hope we can solve it so that the FDev can finally take credit for their genius work that they have been doing. I could be wrong, because I haven't proven anything yet, right? The only thing that I will show you are some peculiarities and some stuff that people can follow up on. And an elaborate theory is what I will share with you. I actually didn't research my theory a lot, so it's just on top of my head. But I will give it to you, to all of you, just so that in case one piece of it is right and it could lead you to the right direction. But take my theory with a lot of salt, with a lot of tinfoil, because I am tinfoil by nature.
3, 2.
Yes, yes. So I thought I saw a demon 6 months ago in-game. And that's why I kept it a secret, because that doesn't add up. This game is about Greek mythology. what does a gothic styled demon do in this game? So I've been looking up demons, angels, and stuff like that, listening to them. The people in my loop notice that I've been doing this for quite a while, but never really alluding with those terms. Yesterday, we made a find that finally made sense of what I saw. And that's not so strange. And that's actually an in-game thing. But what I'm going to show you guys is it's mind-blowing. It's almost unbelievable. The people that see this evidence, it will take even time to actually comprehend what we're looking at, because it's there, but it's hiding in plain sight as usual. This is the theme of the game. You have been following me for some time now, Kasu, so you know the things that I've been finding are in our faces. You just have to know how to look, or when to look. Right? There are something conditions that trigger a situation. So you have to have a specific ship, some cargo, you have to be at a specific location at a specific time, that sort of stuff. These are all real in-game mechanics, but they sound so tinfoil. That's why not a lot of commanders are into this. Yes, they did, and they are very apparent. The hints are so apparent that you will miss them. So you have to know what you're looking for, so you have to have the right direction, right? And then you will see it. Otherwise, it's just something usual. This is actually the thing that I've been trying to show everybody. Just use your eyes and ears and don't dismiss things. Especially when something looks like a bug or out of the ordinary, pay close attention. The text does, Kasu, but you have to know how to read it. You don't read the text from Wiki. It has been altered, the word, so the true meaning of the text is gone. Use the text from in-game. The person that we have been talking about, if I'm correct, is the same person, is the person that is actually the person that did a lot of the wiki, which is great work, and I commend him for that. But there are also deliberate words being changed. And that's how the true intention of the words are obscured online. So keep your evidence and theory, so much of it in-game, as much as possible. All of it just as theory, right? And that should lead up to your own discoveries, Kasu. And yeah, people have started big time using different perception on things, and not dismissing bugs as bugs, but looking into them, because people are realizing that this is an intentional gameplay design. This is how you keep a secret. Make it so out of the world that people won't share automatically, or they won't realize what they're looking at and just dismiss it as I must take my medicine or something. So Reza Livni Duval was born in the system in 3243. She was crowned emperor at 3202. So why is this small piece of text interesting or important? Let me tell you, Kasu. These dates are very important because they will make a correlation to other things that are happening in the galaxy, and you will be able to piece them together. Right? So even if it's looks trivial, scan them all and take the information. Don't be as me and skip them all because it will take a minute of your time. Be smart and scan them. The reclamation of Facece. Facece. How do we call this system? Facece? It has a brown smell to it, Facece. If it's the leader that you're talking about, I don't know about that. He seemed very nice to me. If it's another person that you were talking about, watch out with him. Very, very careful. Please. I got burned by him. Hard because I believed him, right? And then he stabbed me in the back. And all this cloak and dagger stuff for a game, it's insane. I don't know why I boosted. I don't know. Bad habit. Well, you know, Kasu, when you find something, it's just a piece of the puzzle. So keep your mind open. What we will show you is something in your direction, but it will lead to more. Right? The reclamation of Facece. No, how will I find this? In my codex. Understand now, there is more here. I didn't notice there was more. Okay, here's Hender's Ascension. We missed that one just before, so let's do that one. Well, if I find a single thing from Sector IM, I will tell you ASAP. But to talk more merry things, space stations look real. Yeah, it does. I just opened up the game today for the first time since, I think, yesterday. And my camera angle was changed. The station looked so big. Are you having the same thing in your game? Or am I a bit tinfoily right now? And buying alpha, yeah, do it. Well, us people, right? We watch these Twitch streams. We are totally into Elite Dangerous. So for us, it's an. I think it's a good investment. You know, we lose our time a lot in this game. So I think you're doing good by buying the game. Yeah, I know exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Half information, always beware with those people. People that give you half information or certain things, look at this and I'll tell you when you figure it out. These are people that use you. I am by nature a gullible person, so it took me a while to understand all this. But I do understand now. My biggest problem is that I couldn't understand why people would have this kind of behavior in game. It's so illogical to me. It happened to me a few times. I hope I've learned enough to be able to protect me from this. Okay. But for the rest, I think he's a very good guy, but he can't help himself. He really tries his best, but he cannot help himself. That's the problem. Eventually, he'll turn toxic on you. And this is after the fact that we had a falling out and that he revealed itself. Other people came forward with actually the exact same story. And they also didn't tell other people because you don't want to go bashing on some commander, right? What if it's just with me or I did something wrong and I didn't realize? I don't want to hurt the commander's reputation, right? So these people know. And that's what they ride on good intentions of other people. Buy the alpha, Kasu, buy it. I made a comment in the Elite Dangerous stream, and it was by Star Citizen. I don't see any reason why Star Citizen is at this stage better than Elite Dangerous then. He probably gave you my story then, my theory. That's my story then, I guess, what he gave you. I'm pretty sure then. But the thing is, I can show you evidence how I came to that conclusion. The other person won't be able to because he doesn't know how that conclusion came about, so it's all tinfoil. Yeah. I'm a fanboy, right, Kasu? So secretly, why it isn't good, I'm hoping this will crush Star Citizen. Bad, I don't know where that idea comes from, but because I'm a fanboy, right, I want my team to win. It's tribalistic behavior, and my tribe is the Ed tribe. And I forgot to read it. Let's in case you didn't know, Kasu, this is the reason I believe this story hard, real hard. These are facts in my opinion. This is the reason why my carrier is called the Thar God is coming. Man, I cannot wait for that. Do you understand what the roleplay possibilities are of this this whole space lags? I can really become my my character. It was already difficult for me to distinguish real life and the game. Now it will be very difficult. Show me. What do you want to show? See? The Far God? I love it, Worknick. I love those types of comments. They make the stream light, better, and happy again. I love it, Worknick. And I'm happy that we met each other, because now hopefully you can teach me to be a better fighter in game. We will, Kasu, when it's relevant. Should I show you the far... Okay, let me show you the Far God logs. Let me hear you one which I find which inspired me a lot. This is the truth. Listen to this.
Things have progressed. We're now at the stage where we can enter suspended animation. It's a shame in a way, as I wanted to be conscious to witness the Far God's arrival. But our herald assures me that the automatic system will wake us up as soon as it manifests. Oh, I'm curious to know what will happen. Will we keep our human bodies? Or will we be given new forms, so we can function in the Far God's dimension? I sometimes wondered if the flower ships might once have been human. Maybe people from escape pods taken by the Thargoids.
I believe
If
this
so,
is
it's
true.
a remarkable transformation. No need for crude starships anymore. We'll be able to soar through space ourselves. Well, no matter what happens, it's thrilling to know that we'll be the ones to experience the next stage of evolution. We're the future of the human race.
Got it? Beware, the Far God is coming. So they are not our enemies, they are saving us. Yes. So what you need to do is read between the lines in the codex. Everything. It is in the text. Yeah. Most people take this as tinfoil and just cold people, right? And I don't believe it, because normal, sane people will never pay attention to this. But this is a big effing clue. I agree, Kazu. There are more in this whole thing, so get your ass to the sanctum. Go to the Etane system. Scan them all. I apparently missed a few, as you can see. Actually, I remember what happened. There was a bug and they never came, so I will go back. But let's return to our big story. Henderson's Ascension. This doesn't look interesting to you, Kazu, but wait until I show you where this leads to. You'll be intrigued, and you will follow up on this lead. And this lead will bring you to where you want to be, I believe. Hendrik Syke Duval took the throne quietly, ascending at the age of 22. He was the youngest to attain the throne. The new emperor was a cautious man, and his initial actions on the political stage reflected this. The development of the Imperial Courier in 3145, a date again important to remember. The first imperially funded ship designed without too much regard to cost, to appear in several hundred years prompted a large-scale effort of renewal that had started with the establishment of the Facece Military Academy in 3104. 3104, the Facece Military Academy started. I think these are clues for us that will help us with the theory I'm going to present to you. Ship trials the previous year had suggested the courier would exceed expectations, and so further finance was plowed into the area of spaceship design. Arissa, we already read. That was not a lot of text, so this means remember these dates. These dates will link up to another date, to a beacon or information in another system, and then it will start make sense to you, right? The reclamation of Facece, on July 2nd, 3302. So this happened 2 years after the game started, right? And after months of vicious fighting, the Imperial Naval Auxiliary reinstated the Facece Empire Party as the controlling power of the Facece system. Marquis Endensite, I think that's the name, Endensite, who coordinated the effort to reclaim the system, made the following statement to the Imperial Herald. The Empire Party has regained administration of Facece, and we besiege Imperial commanders everywhere. Imperial commanders everywhere to ensure its continued dominance in the system. Never again should the Empire allow its preeminent naval base to fall under sway of disloyal elements. So, what do we need, Kasu? Who were these people that were controlling Facece before? Because these Imperials that took over Facece, or took it back, how they claim it, this is really important. So if somebody has a quick link to Elite History or something, or know this by heart, please share your thoughts. But who were those people that were controlling the system? I believe this is very important, and we will lead up why this is important. So this base is called Peter's Depot for a reason. It has a mythical reason also, so that you will make the link.
Drive charging. 3, 2.
Yeah. So Wordnik, what I talked about in private chat, that's stupid. I should have done it in general. Is that we should start put all these tourist beacons together, this information, right? Because it's now only in your commander's log, and for the individual, difficult to find. Texts have been changed, and not all beacons are on the Canon website. And as one of our members has found, for some reason, and it's the same person that Kasu is talking about, the text has been altered, words have been changed. So the actual meaning of it is not always there anymore with it documented instead of what is in game. I know this for sure because I know the Raxxla codex by heart. So when I read it on the wiki, I immediately spotted words changed and the meaning changed. It was difficult to find the things that I found related to Raxxla with that altered text.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, Kasu, Wordnik, what we are going to do here is a very tin foil. So be prepared. What I've always been doing is tin foil, but this goes beyond normal. I just told you guys, I made it for the first time public. This was kind of private information that I thought I saw a sort of a demon in game. I did tell it to a few people. Some people made the connection to me, but I couldn't understand it. A few months ago, some people showed me some pictures, and just now, while I'm talking to it, I actually realized that they tried to explain it to me, what I saw. But I couldn't, I didn't realize it at the moment. I am having the idea that the music is a bit too loud. Is that right, guys? Kasu, what can you share about the information that you got? Look, this ship, how big it looks. It looks different to me. I am tinfoiling, huh? Wordnik, maybe if it's possible, leave the stream open in the background. You might want to see this. You already know the generals, but I will show it live right now with the story. I haven't had the time to research anything, so my theory could be full of holes, and probably is, right? You hear word, Nick? One moment, guys. I need to set up. Okay, because we are going to start with the show, and then I'll give you my theory. I'm putting in an extra layer in my. In my OBS, I didn't prepare. Sorry, guys. As soon as I was able, we started. Okay, now a few weird things is going to happen that you normally wouldn't do. If you would understand the clues and everything, you would know what to do. It's very difficult to see. You know, I did the wrong thing. Let's start from the beginning. I'll first show you guys and then we'll go in. Oh. That was my microphone. Sorry, guys. My microphone stand is not what it's supposed to be. I hope this will hold. So what you need to do is be very observant, because the things that are being displayed here, they are symbolic. They are telling us a story. Even this, you see this? There are a few fans missing. This is also an indication. Gaffer tape. Oh yes, that's, see, I don't come up with the simple things. I don't think about it. it's very difficult to see. You cannot see it. You really have to know what you're looking for. I cannot show it on stream right now, so we'll have to do some OBS trickery, right? One moment, guys. Crop. It's very difficult. So to do this properly, you need to do this with high resolution photos and everything. Sorry guys. One more moment. Let me see. Darn it, I zoomed in into the wrong area. Ah. I can see it now. Okay, we're ready, guys. So we are looking at the base right now. Right down below the R of Hender's base, there is a small, really small mill slot. Can you see it? So below the R, the thing left below, that's below the R. I can prove that it's that's important actually, that it is in game and I'm not using pictures as trickery, right? So I'm going to move my camera. See that? that is actually a magnification of what we're looking at in game. Let me try to fix it a bit more. Okay. So what I'm now going to do is something that you will see normally when you look at this wall, right? When you zoom in with a large picture. But because it's on stream and I have some bad quality, I have to do it extremely, right? Wrong window. And I'm not the best with OBS, so that's another problem. It's too faint to see, I think, on stream. Let me see. Okay, you can see that there is a mail slot on stream. Can everybody confirm that? The hole be under the R? That's this thing here. Oops. You see that? And there is something, if you look carefully, there is something drawn there. It's real weird. But it's difficult to get out in low resolution. Very, very difficult. So if you closely look at it, you can see that something is depicted there. It's something with wings or something. You can see two little eyes. It's some kind of animal. Can you guys see it? Kasu, can you also see it? I will make it clearer, but I cannot do it live on stream, so I'll take the picture that we took. I'll wait for you guys to confirm, and then we'll move on. Yes, so let me show you more when you clean up that picture. It looks more like a sword to me, but I can't see it. Just need to see what I can find repeated. No, you won't. There is no mail slot. There is a lot of symbology going on here. Other people haven't pieced this together yet, so I won't comment on it too much because they will take it as evidence for to claim the find of our squadron, right? But you see this above the mail slot, Worthnick? There are 6 holes there that it has a meaning, that means something. You see those things just above? 6. Yeah, that's this thing here. So you see the mail slot below and then 6 holes. You see that? That means something. Let me show you the guys, because I cannot do it live. I don't have proper knowledge of OBS, so I try to do it as much as possible with the knowledge that I have. It's not good enough, so I have to show you the picture, right? That it's what is being shown. So now I have to open up the picture. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then window. Window. And then pictures. When you clean up the picture, this is what you get. Can you see it now? It's the same thing. That was not smart. I covered the stream window. Let's do it again. Looks for me like a sword to me, but I can't see it. Just need to see what I... Yeah. Well, you cannot find it if it's in an unrelated station, right? But I actually now I understand what you're trying to say. So just try a few stations and you won't find it. So what I told you, Worthnick, the broken fan, this is an indicator. In these stations, when you find a broken fan, that's where you keep your eyes and ears open, right? It's put there to make us realize that there is something different here, because there aren't any stations with broken fans. If you keep your eyes open, you'll see that there are actually, but just a few with this thing there. You know, when there's just this small detail that's out of the ordinary, look at it. Oops, that was not smart. How to fix this? That's how I fix this. So you guys see that? Let me see what everybody in chat is saying. It's symbol picture of some kind of... Kazu, can you see this? This green thing that we have on screen right now? There is more that I can show you. You can see it actually in this picture. Can somebody verify? So this is the same thing, only enhanced, right? Okay. I think the whole plot is bigger than that, Kasu. But I agree with you, that could mean that. But why would they build one station and not others? What's special about this station? There is something special about it. So this station is the old station of Jaques, right? This is his old station. so now you know where I'm be heading off to after the stream. I'll be taking a few of my squad mates, and we will go to the news station because we're looking for this. Okay, now comes the weird part. I won't show you everything just because to keep it simple and organized, right? Let me see. There is something being depicted there, right? Can you guys see this? I think we have a delay on stream. I just noticed it because I changed the screen, but stream not yet, so I have to wait. There it is. Can you see it, guys? I guess you guys seen it. I shouldn't wait too long. It's because there is a delay, I guess. Let me show you the next pic. There's actually a point that I want to make with this picture, so that's why I'm waiting for you guys. You can see a head, a torso. There's actually more in this picture. There is a clear picture actually here. It is possible to make it totally clear. And I will do so in post, and then also share these things with you, so it's easily recognizable. There are two things in this picture that I want to talk about. Maybe there are more in this picture, but I haven't realized it yet, right? Because there is a lot of information in just this one mural. It's a mural and it's hidden in plain sight, right? There are two things that are sticking out of this weird picture. One of them is the chest of this beast, and the second one is this angel beast has horns, right? Where the mail slot is. Can you see what is behind the mail slot? Maybe I should show another picture that is more revealing, right? Yes, on this picture you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is a better picture. So you guys still there? I'm sorry that I left the browser thingy open. You need to, if you're watching on your phone, it's good. If it's on your screen, you need to zoom out. Okay. There are two things that you need to, that I noticed. Probably there are way more, so that's why we need to figure it out by public, with the public. Actually, there are clues here that tells us, but yeah, let me share that. I could be wrong, right? Oops. Open. 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 So what I mean by that is, let's go to the game, is, see this 6 things? That means that we have to do it 6 times, or we have to do it with 6 people. I believe we have to do it together with 6 people to achieve a result that we can get. The weirdness is not over yet. The big weirdness is going to come, and very, very difficult to show on stream. But I think I can show it. So the thing that I want you guys to notice here are 2 things. 1, the chest of this entity. What does it resemble according to you guys? You see that chest? There is something drawn on it. I think I recognize it. And the second thing, when you look in the mail slot between his horns, you can see somebody standing there behind the wall looking at us. Do you see that? Or something? Something is looking at us from behind the wall. Turn it over. What does that mean? Flip the left and right. And welcome to the stream, Captain Teek. Welcome back. I'm happy to see you. People that are on YouTube chat, for some reason my chat is not refreshing. Normally it is. I miss your comments because I have to get used to watching at the combined chat. But it's not updating right now. Flip it 180. We can, but you do see that this is the right position to look at it, right? It looks like the DarkWheel, a symbol of the DarkWheel to me. And I think this thing is the bet, the elite bet, but I'm not sure. And there is somebody. Okay. And there is somebody standing behind the wall, right? I'm going to turn it 180 degrees because Captain Teek has something to share with us. There we go, Mr. Teek. Show us. Yes. Totally. Why I didn't do that, show it turned around, is I'm not sure of the relevance of it. Right? But it is actually telling us something, yes. Don't worry about it, Captain Teek. I usually type into my phone and it's set to Dutch and it's used to recognizing English words. So it's full of spell mistakes. My custom dictionary, right? It's worse. It's so bad. So sometimes I make these long, nice theories in chat. And when it finally arrives, it doesn't make sense at all because words are jumbled. But you see the guy there behind, right? So let's take a look. Let's see if we can follow the guy. There is a big problem with this whole thing that we're going to do now. is that it's really, really dark, and we probably won't see a lot. So we need to focus, right? To be able to see it.
Docking pad assistance is for the benefit of all visitors to this facility. Please alight on the pad assigned to your vessel only.
Also notice the woman in this station. I mean the woman that is telling us stuff, right?
Speeding inside the docking bay puts lives at risk. We thank pilots for their observance of safe operating speeds in and around the facility. Pilots are respectfully reminded to refrain from entering the docking bay without receiving prior authorization.
Now, if you pay attention, you can actually see that there's something being pictured here, but let me change the screen parameter so that you guys can also enjoy a bit.
It is with pleasure to inform pilots that Imperial security is operational at this facility, ensuring safety and
Filters.
residents and guests. This facility
And I agree, the stuff that we are going to see is pretty weird. Let me check. Should get into PG or solo at some point and get some high definition. Yes, we do have Worthnick. The shots that you see in stream are in our Discord are actually from high def and then put back to low definition to make it watchable. But people that have been watching my stream, Kasu, you're still here? And Wortnick, you know that we have been looking at these peculiar devices at the back of a station. This is the thing that we're looking at right now. You see that? When we look into the mail slot, this is the first thing that we can see. Let me continue. This is where it gets really tinfoil and really weird. Can you also see what I'm talking about? That this is the side view of the back end of the thing in the station. And Captain Teek, we need to talk. So all I'm walking towards that thing and it's changing to some kind of all sorts of stuff is happening. Okay, this This is not good. I cannot see the people anymore. There are supposed to be people walking here. But it's all dark. Let me see. Let me go back. So for some reason, my angle is not. I cannot change my angle anymore. I cannot zoom in and out, so it's locked now, right? So that's one other indication that this is some kind of mechanic. Shit. So when you make the wrong movement, you get kicked out and then you have to start again, like just happened now.
Visitors are welcomed warmly to this facility and to Imperial Sovereign
Let me
territory,
rechat.
where excellence is the standard.
Yeah, so I want to know everything that you know. Are the stuff that you are thinking of or know about this, can you share it with us? Captain? That's what I meant with we really need to speak. Because this is how far I have a theory about this and I will come to that, but actually I wanted to show you guys the walking people and the cartoons and everything. For some reason, none of it is showing now. I do have it recorded. It's real weird. You'll see stairs, doors, people, the Grim Reaper kind of figure, that sort of stuff. Yes, I understand.
For the benefit of all guests to this facility, please refrain from obstructing access to docking pads.
Shit, I made the wrong movement again. Okay, let's get this straight first.
Sincere apologies that we must remind commanders.
Access to the docking bay is restricted to authorized pilots only.
I cannot even get up from here. So, see, so I'm supposed to finish it. Oh, 7 Rees, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the real tinfoil then. It automatically, when I go into camera mode and I go to manual mode, it automatically goes here, right? So that's the clue.
Airlock of this facility, leaving the flight corridor unobstructed.
Great, Reese. We are doing some real tinfoiling right now. We found something really interesting a day or 2 days ago. Actually, I'm not sure. I think a day ago. And now we're showing it on stream.
Once your vessel has been authorized for entry, we appreciate your promptness in alighting at the correct docking pad.
But I'm having trouble aligning myself. You have to do it properly. So this is where you see the demons and the weird stuff.
We must inform pilots
But
that unauthorized
why isn't it working?
unacceptable and will dictate an appropriate response.
So here's the R, right? We go below the R. And yes, this is it.
We thank commanders for not obstructing our
This is not what I was hoping to see. I keep getting pushed out.
This facility operates under imperial jurisdiction, where excellence is the standard.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not in the good place. This is inside the station. Something is off.
Starport and the warm embrace of imperial service. We are pleased to offer a wide range of facilities of unparalleled quality.
Let's try one more last time. It's weird. Where is the eyes are gone?
Are dedicated to
Oh,
providing a safe and peaceful environment. Our security division
okay. Let's go. Come on. Happening.
Visitors are welcomed warmly to this facility and to imperial.
I have some video of strange things showing cartoons. I have to clean it up. But you can see cartoons, Grim Reapers, stairs, doors. It's real psychedelic. This is what you see, right? It's morphing things.
Pilots are gently reminded that the docking bay operates under a time-slot traffic system. We thank you for your punctuality when arriving and leaving the docking bay.
Have you ever done that? Scanned Delphi's Oracle Station or Maya's Obsidian Station? Yeah. Why? Why are you asking? Because Delphi is very suspect and Obsidian's orbital is too. Why do you mention that?
Stationary vessels are not
Should something have happened?
limited airlocks, and thank them for their compliance.
Shit, I got out.
Pilots are cordially reminded to observe facility traffic regulations and avoid obstructing the airlock.
Yes. Exactly. A lot of systems are holding parts of something, right? Okay, now we're out. The whole yeah, the whole thing disappeared. So you have to follow the right path. But for some reason, I'm having difficulties seeing anything right now on my screen. We'll try it one more time, and after that, I'll give you my my theory on it. And I will make a video about it with better material, right? So that you guys can see just a little bit more of the weirdness. But this is so weird, and it looks so weird that it's almost unbelievable. And that's why I guess the people that have found it never came forward with it. Now it's working.
With regret, we must inform pilots that unauthorized docking bay access is unacceptable and will dictate an appropriate response.
Oh, everything turned black. I don't know my bearings anymore. Shit. Darn it. One more last try.
For the benefit of visitors to this facility. We politely request
The pilots do not obstruct access to other guests inside the docking bay.
But this is exactly the theme, morphing figures. And this is what you see all the time. And then you have to follow the guy, I think, and go through the door and take the stairs. But it's really difficult to explain now because you guys cannot see any of it. And for some reason, it's not happening anymore. There is something I need to understand. It has to be something to do with timing, maybe.
more than satisfied by the range
I don't
and
know.
quality of services on offer.
For the sake of the stream, let's keep it short. You guys saw the first part of the morphing thing. It worked yesterday. Maybe I have to wait till after 12, right? Or something like that. I'm not sure what that is about.
This facility operates under imperial jurisdiction.
Captain Teek, so actually that turnaround says a lot of what we have to do and where we have to look and how that thing works, what we are looking for. And when you turn around that picture, it actually says that what we have been doing these last few weeks, we're on the right path. That's the good news. Not the exact right path, probably, but if we continue the current path that we are following at this moment,
Welcome to our starport.
these two are the main systems where Thargoids are having their parties. It's for a reason. There is something there
Offer a wide range of facilities
that we
of
stole from them,
quality.
or we use against them, right? Because Thargoids don't attack random people. They attack specific things. So, Reese, are you still in chat? What we're about, what we have been talking about, is this the found that we made recently. Yesterday, I went together with in a wing with Commander Bluecrash, and we had been researching this. He pointed out that there is something really strange about the system. I told him a personal story of what happened to me and what I saw. Really tinfoil, and I didn't share it with anybody. I thought I saw the Baphomet figure in game when I arrived at Jaques station. I got flickering in my screen, and where the station HUD is supposed to be, I saw this devil kind of figure in green, and I thought it's the Baphomet. All right. So what we found, let me show you pictures real quick, and then I'll continue with the theory. so that everybody's up to speed. I'll show you some pictures, Reese. Let me see. This is where we are. You can see it on screen. This is it zoomed in. Why? Because I want to show you something. That's why it got turned around. Properties, transform, rotate 180 degrees. There is something standing there behind the wall, and you can see something pictured on the wall. So if we go and clean up the image, we can see something like this. It's still vague, but if you clean it up even more, you will see something like this. And if you clean it up some more and look closely, you will see this. Somebody standing behind the wall watching us. You can see the eyes and the nose. And this thing, this symbol written on the wall of the old station of Jaques. The symbol on his chest makes me believe that it's a sign of the DarkWheel, and that Jaques was or a secret operative of the DarkWheel somehow. And I'll explain in my theory. It's probably full of holes, but let me tell you what my theory is. Just so that you guys have an idea what I'm talking about, right? So I think that Jaques and the Imperials had a fight just before when he took off. So in my opinion, fled from this system. There was an Imperial interdictor in the system, and there still is, and it has been since 302. So for 4 years, this interdictor has been in the system, and it has been damaged all this time. It hasn't been repaired for some reason. I think the reason is for us to notice something about it. It has some damage to it, and this strange debris around it. So I believe there was a fight, and Jaques left. He fled. He fled towards Beagle Point because there is something there that he is looking for. Eventually he got stranded in Colonia. If that is the truth, I do not know. My theory is because of the damage to his ship, he jumped out of Super Cruise, or the jump went wrong, and he ended up in Colonia. Everybody should notice that if you read the lore, literally, it is actually stated that he was going to make one jump to Colonia, not several small. He was going to take a jump. So that's weird. What drive is capable of jumping 50,000 light years in one jump, right? So what I think, that was a decoy. He was never going to Beagle Point. He was going somewhere there in the middle, or he actually was going to Beagle Point. I think he needs to be there in that region because he's looking for somebody. Yes, he is looking for a person, and I think that person is Mick Turner. And I think Jaques is Mr. Ryder. Mr. Ryder disappeared. The leader of the DarkWheel, he disappeared suddenly. Nobody knew why, and suddenly Jaques appeared in the game. Nobody knows what his real name is of Jaques. he got tortured and captured. He was a part of the federal special team called Quintentus 14, right? And so it could be that this is the symbol of their team, their group. But I think Quintus 14 is a metaphor or other name of the DarkWheel. Because of the logo, of the elite logo, right? So Alex Rider was turned into the leader of the DarkWheel, the former leader of the DarkWheel, or the last known leader of the DarkWheel, because in my theory, this new thing, he is actually I think that he became Jaques after he got captured and converted to an android, right? The official story is that he got drafted and wasn't good enough physically, so they made an android of him. But why draft somebody that's physically not good enough? So there was something special about him to make an android out of him. So something happened, an accident, a fight or something, and they took him over and he became an android. Eventually there was a battle between the specialized federal corps and the Empire in the battle at Hell's Gate. So that's an important place to search out. And in the battle of Hell's Gate, he got captured by the Imperials. The Imperials disassembled, reassembled him, and tortured him. All sorts of torture tactics. And eventually he got new robotics, right? And he got indentured because of that. So he was forced by the Imperials to take on new parts, but he had to pay them off. The official story is when he paid them off, he bought even his own station and stayed in the bubble for a while and then took off. So we have to look at the places he visited when he was in the bubble. That's a big clue in my opinion. And if it's not Mick that he was looking for, it's maybe something else that he was looking for. Eventually he got a lead to where he should go. So it's Spiegel Point or the Sagittarius A region, where he thinks that his friend is. And he left. That's the story in a nutshell. Hey Bear, welcome. I'm sorry I didn't realize I was just babbling. Hey, just joined. Someone can explain what is being researched right now? Yeah, sure. We are in the old base of Jaques. This is the old station of Jaques that he traded in for the new station and put drives on and jumped out, right? And real fast, this is we're looking at the wall in this vicinity. The wall is special. You have to use you will have to use a high resolution camera, pictures and stuff like that. But this is what you can see. Let me do it quickly, Beer. And I'm sorry that I reacted so late. Let me show you the pictures. This is what you see on that's not smart. I have to do it differently. I have to do it like this. Yes, so you see this weird symbol thing drawing on the wall. Can you see that, Beer? can you confirm so that I can continue to the next picture? I tried to do it live just a few moments ago, but it's fainter, right? So that's why I'm doing the quick tour and showing you the pictures. I'll just assume you're paying attention. Have other systems that Jaques was resident in been checked? No, we just recently found this and Jaques became very important in my mind just a few days ago. I knew there was something with him, but I never put in this much effort into Jaques as I am going to do right now. Okay, perfect, Bear. So there are multiple pictures here. So if you analyze it, you will see, in my opinion, a story taking place. Yeah, yes, you need to go into an anaconda. It won't work if you don't use an anaconda. You have to dock here and switch to an anaconda, or come here with your anaconda, and then it will work. Also, again, evidence that these qualifications for something to trigger. So let's go to the next picture. I'll do it a bit fast so that Bear can see it. We all can enjoy. So this is it enhanced a bit. You can actually see a story taking place here. It could be my imagination, so I'll have to look and clean it up some more. Still with us, Bear? If it's going too fast or you need a question answered, let me know. So you see on the chest of this thing, I believe that's a wheel. And to me, it's an indicator that we're looking at the symbol of the DarkWheel. I could be wrong, and it's not DarkWheel related. But still, it's significant. If you watch closely, Mr. Bear, the bear, you see somebody standing behind the wall. Let me show you a better picture that illustrates it. So I believe that breaking the wall, what we have Guru heard referring to for a lot of time, I actually believe now that this is the wall that we need to break. Okay. Thank you for being kind, Bear. So you can see that somebody is standing there watching us. I try to demonstrate and show you guys the weird stuff that I saw when you go downstairs with your camera and then go into this mail slot where the eyes are looking to you. All sorts of psychedelic stuff happens. You will see figures, Grim Reapers, sort of Disney cartoons playing, stairs and doors opening. So I figured that was a clue to follow that path, right? Maybe I triggered something. I don't think I did. Because when you don't understand what you need to do there, the chances are really, really slim that you do the right thing, right? So I was just looking there and following the people and what I thought I was supposed to follow. What I noticed, if you make a wrong movement, you suddenly appear in the station, somewhere in the station. But if you take the right path, you'll stay in this weird dimension. And it's really weird. It's so weird that you actually are not able to share this with anybody because it's so out of this world. What I'm talking about. But come here and check it for yourself, and you should see this happening. So there is somebody behind the wall, and we need to get him out of the wall, I believe. And it could be symbolic. It could be not. Maybe Jaques isn't a part of the DarkWheel, and Alex or I forgot his real name, Ben Ryder, right? But this is the guy that is standing behind the wall. This is Mr. Ryder, or this is Mick Turner. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't free the person or the entity that's behind this, and it's supposed to be locked behind the wall. And if you free it, all shit will hit the fan. But I don't know. And if we don't try, we will never know. So this is a dilemma. It could also mean that we don't have to literally free this guy from behind the wall. It could be a metaphor for something that we need to do here. I don't know. So this is where your parts come in. That you share your ideas, comments, problems with the theory, right? So that we can figure it out and solve this puzzle. I believe this is a puzzle that needs to be solved, and when we solve it, the story can continue, like the real back-end plot, right? That's what I believe. There are a few of these story arcs in game that would lead to big changes in the galaxy or in the story. And maybe other people have already done it, and that's why certain things happened in the game. I don't know. But let's do it this time in the open and share everything so that people are aware of this and can help with the effort. Am I making sense, guys, in the chat? Is it somewhat followable logic? Bear, am I making sense? That's what we do. Let's the music started again. Let's put in some space music, and then I can watch you guys back in chat again. One moment, please. And I'm sorry, guys, on Facebook if I haven't been reacting to you. I think there is a problem with my chat. I'm really, really sorry about that. I just opened my YouTube window, so in case somebody commented, I will see it. Or not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the music a bit more in the right atmosphere. This should do it. Okay, we're back. Yes, mostly. I still can't see the guy behind the wall, but what... Okay, yeah, let me show... I'm happy that you told me. I can help you with that, right? I can see behind... But what I can see is a form of demon beyond the wheel or something. Yes, BS. I'm a bit confused still. You probably explained it fine, but I'm still... So, okay, let me explain to you this. I saw this thing in my HUD in January, end of January. And I thought it was Baphomet. So I never really told anybody and I kept it to myself. But I always remembered it and I took it serious because I know that I don't hallucinate or am delirious like that, right? But it was strange. Let me tell you what happened. I came up to Jaques stations with my cutter. I realized I was told today. One of the commanders in my Discord checked my logs. So thank you for that, Commander Sherbenstein. And I thought I came into with my T9, but I was with my cutter full of samples, pod samples that I was going to deliver for the CG in that time. When I arrived there, I got sort of flickering in my screen, and the station symbol left in my HUD. I have to learn that. Give me a moment, Mr. Beer. I will give you the link. I will have to set up all sorts of stuff working in the chat. I'm sorry. But let me tell you that on a later date. Or on a later time. Let me continue with this. So I was, let me first finish the story, right? So my screen flickered and I saw this demon type figure in the left, so where the station is supposed to be, right? Jaques station, it changed in a demon. And then it flickered again and I saw an angel, but this time it wasn't green, it was in white. And I told people that the game crashed, but actually I exited the game. Because I got confused and sort of scared. What the hell is going on? I don't know. It's not a normal reaction, right? So I always knew that this is a thing in game. I couldn't prove it, so I just shut my mouth, right? But it's a thing in game. Please follow that link, the bear, and you'll be able to join us in our Discord. So I called the thing that I saw Baphomet to the few people that I told them, and of course they thought I was crazy. They didn't tell me this. I was also afraid that I was going crazy. So that's why I'm so happy that we found this. This is confirmation that I'm not crazy or, you know, making up things. And I didn't have proof for it. Because when I saw this, I never took a picture in-game. I never recorded a thing. And I certainly wasn't planning to become a Twitch streamer. After that happened, I went to Sagittarius A and think that I found the brow on the jewel on the brow of the Mother of Galaxies. And when I tried to share that, it was difficult. So that's why I started streaming and made a Discord and stuff like that. Just because you're crazy doesn't mean you're wrong. That's true. I still could be crazy and right. That's true. But let's leave that to the professionals. If it's official that I'm crazy, I'm not sure I will be sharing that with you guys. But okay. So that's where we at. Bear. So when you see this picture, you see this demon type figure, his glowy eyes, right? This triangle shape and the horns, right? Above his horns is a mail slot kind of thing. If you look in the mail slot, you'll see somebody looking at us. You see his two eyes, part of his ears, and a nose. Can you see that, Bear? You guys. So that's the man behind the wall. And so what I'm going to do after the stream is, I think, send Guru a message from what the hell is the man behind the wall, and is this what we're talking about? Right? When he has time, he usually joins us on stream, but it's a bad time. Maybe a goblin. Right? And there is, of course, more here that my eyes are not able to pick up. When I was cleaning up the image, it's really difficult to say what it is that we're supposed to look at. But so this is the symbol of Jaques 5014 team, right? But why would it be here? I don't know. I don't know. So to me, this is the symbol of the DarkWheel. Jaques is Mr. Ryder, who was transformed into a robot, an android, right? Got a new name because we don't know what the real name of Jaques is, and eventually fled looking for Mick Turner, and that's what he's doing there in that point. And it actually adds up with my whole theory that the big part, the big thing of Raxxla is somewhere there in Sagittarius A, somewhere in there in that region. Jaques is there, not only because he wants to find Mick Turner, but to give us a clue to find the damn thing to further, to find the thing and to further the story. Only we haven't been able to pick it up. I never picked it up, that clue, until I started following this clue and see this, and that made me think that he's a big player in this whole story. So that's what we are going to pursue from here on. We didn't leave the chevrons decoding behind, because we actually need to go to Colonia, because that's where the chevrons, the symbols, at first became apparent to me. So we need to do some tests there for the squad or for the research. And now is a perfect time because I want to look at that station with a different eye. So is this clear to everybody? It's not the typical stream that we have, but it's important to give this information. I will make a video after this, trying to explain with better pictures, better quality. I will put it on YouTube without my face. I'm going to copy the big streamers. Hopefully that will help to get the message more out. Because we need everybody's brain on this to what it's actually saying. A good example is of Captain Teek, who just mentioned turn it around. And all sorts of things started revealing themselves to me, to us, right? I would never have thought of it on my own, I think. So that's why I know for a fact that we need to do this together. Also because I have a theory that we need to do this with multiple commanders. This is not possible doing it alone. And that would be a great mechanic if FDEF did it that way. So to come back to your comments before, Kazu, if you're still in the chat, FDEF, these guys are phenomenal. If there's only one piece of my theory true or possible in the game, it's insane. These guys are geniuses. And I totally understand why they wouldn't give us more clues and ruin it for us. Because if we finally are able to solve it, what a great mystery it is that we solved. Maybe if it took too long, they'll start giving us crumbs. Maybe it has already started, right? Giving the crumbs. It's possible. Yeah. I've made unnecessary discussions also with people because of the whole community and the negativity in there, and there was this little period that I didn't know what all this was about, and people couldn't be trusted, and people were trying to manipulate me, and real weird. That's a few weeks ago, so I am able now to relativate that and understand that's just people. They're just people trying to help themselves. So that's it, actually. Anybody, any questions? Did I explain myself properly? Did I leave anything open? And best of all, are there any holes in my theory that could be shut down right now? So that I have to think more about it, or we can leave that theory behind and try to look for something else, right? So that's it. So I will have to, I want to mention to you guys again, I was here with Commander Bluecrash, who had this theory, who had this lead that there is something with Jaques. We had a brainstorming session that went totally nuts, like real tinfoil. The outcome of that brainstorm session was the Imperials. The Imperials are the angels, they are the bad guys, and Jaques is the beast, he's the good guy. Which I don't believe anymore, but that was the tinfoil. So that led us to here. Bluecrash went downstairs and was analyzing this, and we had a look, and all sorts of things started appearing. I think the information that Bluecrash got was from our other commander, but I'm not sure what his name is, so I'm not able to credit him accordingly, right? Which is actually the proper thing to do. But at this moment, I'm not able to. If I ever find out who this commander is, and I will be making effort for it, I will be sure to mention it in the video that I will make about this. If it comes afterwards, I will at least mention it in the description and in the comments, so that's not missed. But hopefully I can find out who the commander is before I make that video. So I will try my best tonight to try to contact some people that I suspect might have given the information to Blue. And hopefully I can credit that commander too. Your thoughts about Marlinists? I don't know. So far there is not a lot of information. They are relatively new. I was anti-terrorist and I was anti-Marlinist, but I have been leaning towards, now that the story has revealed itself and we know more about it, I'm not sure if they are really terrorists. Because of the current rulers and the power that we have right in our galaxy, anything that stands up to current power would be labeled a terrorist, right? So my theory on the Marlinists, actually, I don't have a lot of evidence for this, actually no evidence, but it seems that they are doing the good job. Normally all of Elite is gray, there is no good and bad, but if you fight all superpowers, that can only be good, because the superpowers are using us. I told you this a few streams ago, you know, the superpowers are using this because the Pilots Federation is the guardian artificial intelligence, and the world that we live in is the construct. So even if they are not DarkWheel or the DarkWheel affiliated, the NMLA, in my opinion, are actually doing good work. If it's intended or just mere coincidence because of their political aspirations or something, or their personal gain, I don't know. So I won't prophesize this. I won't tell it too much until I'm sure, but that's my current theory on the Marlinist. I think for us to be able to make a proper theory out of the Marlinist, we need some more snippets of information. What are you guys' theories about the Marlinists? And I agree that it seems that they are implicated, that they are intertwined with the big plot, like Jaques is right now in my mind. Could be wrong again, but it seems that they are a major factor, an important player. So Bear, Kasu, Wertnik, everybody in chat, if you have an idea about the NMLA, please share it in chat. I'm curious. And I wait a few minutes because we have a delay, and again, I'm sorry for that. I already applied for better internet, and I should be getting better internet within a few weeks. I thought it was going to take a few months, but it looks like it's going to take You didn't get anything about the NMLA or about the Jaques thing, Bear? Are working with Operation Ida to actively increase work and profits. MLA or the NMLA? Operation Ida is a player group, right? So the officially labeled terrorists are helping the rebuild station? Wait a minute, MLA? You're not talking about the neo-Marlinists who are working with Project Ida? Okay, that is tinfoil. Or they are working with Operation Ida to replace the devices in the stations, and we cannot use Raxxla anymore. Where's Nick? How about that tinfoil? No, got nothing. As in, one, don't have anything to say. I don't know enough about it. Okay. I'm sorry, I have this habit and problem to assume that everybody has been playing this game for years and have nothing else to do but play this game. So I tend to ramble on and assume that everybody understands. Well, you came into the Discord, so we have all the time. Hopefully, you'll be able to help us with further research too. But that's a big hint for me to get the information better. So what I'll be doing that is taking that as a lesson for the video that I'm making. And I think the lesson that I should learn is keep it really simple. If I'm correct, Bear, is that what you're trying to say to me in a nice way? And I'm sorry, guys, because of the bad planning, bad sleep and everything. I will have to leave right now. So we're going to raid one of my oops, that's the wrong button. One of my streamer friends who I like very much and is streaming right now, so let's give him a visit. That's Grinning Crow. They are really looking at Odyssey right now, which is totally current, so you guys should love it. I see a chat coming in, so maybe you asked me if I had any thoughts on the Marlinist, and I just said I had none, so you didn't have to wait for my... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I already told you guys that when something is simple, it's too difficult for me. For some reason, I won't pick up on it. And I'm sorry for that. For being... for not recognizing that. And thank you for Bear for saying that to me. So let's rate Mr. Crow. I will directly leave when we raid it, but I'll come back in a minute because I have to do something really quickly. So thank you everybody for but a good tip is to explain every step on the way of your discovery, so that's easier to follow. Yes, thank you very much. That is a very good tip. I'll see you in our Discord, the Bear, and if everything goes to plan, I will be back tomorrow with the stream. Let's raid Mr. Crow right now. Please give him a warm welcome, or a tinfoil. We don't have any emotes yet, but they are coming.